Hi, how y'all doing? This is Joanna here on a Monday. Uh, that's actually a pretty tough thing to do. We're gonna have a lot of snow coming up this week, so yeah, and it's not good. I also wanted to say that that in regards to my last video on Sunday, right? Be like, yo, let's start out with that. Um, you know, I'm someone that is still very much in the camp of it works for you, it works for you, but the one line ain't working for me. Um, so it's like one of those things like I can't personally recommend calling them because they're gonna I can't personally recommend it, but I don't really care. If it works for you, all power to you. I just don't, hold them in as high regard. It's not like a hero worship thing. It's they're just not helpful to me, I guess, thing. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause if you tell me you're gonna call me once, I can only call you once, and literally like never gonna be able to to do that. I really because I really hate calling once a day. I don't live in a fantasy land of happiness, but at that point 20 minutes a day is like saying, well, you know, tough. It's like tough. Okay, fine. I don't want to say what I'm really hoping, for, but be like tough. Okay, you want to be tough? You don't want me to be tough because it's not good. And yeah, I mean, I'm almost open to them just saying don't call again, and that's fine with me. I almost want to tell them that, in that way of but I just don't have the right emotions to do that. What I mean the right emotions is right now I'm too emotionally involved. They don't want to talk to me, and that's fine. They don't know what I go through. They don't know what they've wrought, and that's fine. That is perfectly fine. I mean, if they don't want to have me call, that is fine. I will go back to doing what I was doing before I had called them, before I had started doing that. You know? You know what I mean? You all know what I mean. I mean, that's kind of my thing right now is just to be like, I will go right back to doing what I needed to do before. I know now that there is quite literally no such thing as really support. Thank you, Warm Life, for teaching me that. There might be people that have the same interests or the same, uh, beliefs as you do, but support is a myth. You're not going to find it, no matter where you look. So, and I'm really tempted to say some things that are just not right, you know? Anyone see the movie Full Metal Jacket? I'm not talking about, to be honest with you, I don't want to get deep into shits with that, but I'm not talking about the scenes in Vietnam in that movie. I'm talking about the scenes in the boot camp. And that does not make me look good, but I don't care. I'm not trying to get too deep into my ideology here, other than Full Metal Jacket and Gomer Pyle. So that's actually kind of weird because I was like, oh, I'm being a little taboo. I know that, but I also don't have another way to explain what I'm feeling. It's and then part of me was laughing in a very kind of weird way because Gomer Pyle is actually a sitcom from the '60s. That's what they were calling that that Marine in Full Metal Jacket. It wasn't, obviously it was an insult, but that's what they were referencing in the movie. So yeah, that movie, like, it's weird because on some levels, like, when I'm not as crazy, it's a little bit like, it's a little bit like I could get like with Arlie Ermy. I know he was. I don't know. I think he's dead, but he was in the Marines. And like the weirdest thing is, when I watch movies like that where he's playing his drill sergeant character or playing himself, if you want to be more accurate, and I'm trying not to throw shade on him like that because I think that he helped our country out. So whatever, not going to say that. But, Arlie, when I look at those insults, man, it was like, Jesus. He was vicious in that movie to everybody. And, I guess that's how life is, right? Everybody's vicious, and the best thing you could do is not crack. And, that's kind of the tough thing sometimes. Sometimes you want to crack and just go nuts, and that ain't always right, Like, I'm over here freezing. I don't have a good apartment building because they literally they blame me for shit, which is always like, okay, fine, whatever, but, do you think you're going to fix the heater? Like, I could care less you yell at me, just fix the damn heater. Oh, no, we can't do that. Oh, we did fix no, you didn't fix the hot water, probably, I'll be honest with you. Like, it gets cold, like, it's not cold, like, it's just, like, I laugh when they go, like, and try to blame it on me, because, like, I'm not a crybaby. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a crybaby like that. I'm not someone that likes to make up shit. Do you think I want them in my apartment? Fuck no. But then they act, oh, we need to send someone to verify. Like, what? What? You guys are so hopeless. You need to, like, this is like, who do you work for? It's like, come on. Like, and this is why the warm line doesn't work. Like, this is why humanity doesn't work. Nobody cares. I mean, we could all go Full Metal Jacket and nobody would care. Not advocating for it. I'm just saying, like, there is no, like, like, system of, like, giving people help. It's all weird. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not advocating to go crazy. I'm just saying, like, we should stop pretending that niceness and kindness are what humanity does. Humanity doesn't fucking do that at all. Humanity only cares about what serves itself, Like, and I'll be honest with you, that's whatever, but it's like, I mean, I wish we would stop pretending that it's like this. Like, if you boil it down, people will serve themselves 10 times out of 10. Heck, even 11 times out of 10 if we want to get really, weird here. Because that's what they do. And, like, I make these videos, for example, I make these videos not because I get money or anything like that. I mean, I'm not that person. I make these videos to get my shit, out. To, like, not have it all inside me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, I'm not advocating to do Full Metal Jacket. I'm just saying, like, people should be aware that life is just going to hit you and hit you and hit you. It's how many times you get back up that really matters, to be honest. That's where I would really be more positive about it. But, like, people tend to just go, well, life's just going to hit you and hit you and hit you. And then you're going to get a magical sunshine of rainbows. It's like, no. Life's going to hit you, it's going to force you to get back up, and then it's going to force you to, like, say it was cool. That's why that's what I hate about it, especially, like, with me. It's just like, oh, well, it's cool, you'll have lukewarm water. Okay, for whatever, you know. The best part about life, and I can actually say this in a weird way because I do write about immortal characters, and they would kind of agree in a different way, but they would still have the same kind of like, life has a purpose because it has an end. You know what I mean? That's one of the reasons why it has a purpose, to be honest. It's not like, the purpose. It's just, being immortal and then being like in a world like this would fucking suck. It would suck so hard. I mean, but being like mortal, it makes us like, it gives us like an expiration. It gives us, a reason to try to change things for the better. But it also is just like, if you want to get out, get out, And I hate saying it that way, but it's kind of like that sometimes. It's like, because I'm just not a beacon of positivity, and I'm not really trying to be mean here. I'm actually like, I get told that myself, so it's a little bit like, it's like one of those things where it's like, oh great, I'm not trying to be, telling anybody to do anything. I'm not trying to do that. I am literally just saying to people, like, I felt down and out lately, and I really felt it, and I don't think that changes a lot of the time. Like, it's not that nothing changes. It's not that, life is so miserable, because I feel better, honestly, than when I did make a video on Sunday. But it's like, one of those things where, sometimes you just gotta let it out, and you can't really hold it in. Like, the whole day, I've been holding it in. And that's not good, like, because I've been so depressed earlier all day on the recording here before I started getting on the mic, and but sometimes that's not. No, I mean, it's never a good excuse to be depressed all day, but because that you don't want to leave it in that hand of like, oh, I'm depressed, I get to say whatever the hell I want. No, it's more of, I'm depressed, I don't know what to do, so, yeah. And then, saving the game here, because I'm like, yeah, facing the Jets here. I like those unis, and I actually think the Jets, even the 80s, had pretty good unis, but, that's just me. I don't know. I'm gonna go nuts. To be honest with you, I'm gonna go get nuts and probably go nuts and have a little fun with that, because like sometimes I feel like I'm a bother to people, and like sometimes like today when I don't have hot water and I'm literally like freaking my mind out. That's what I like to call it. Yeah, you call somebody. You don't hold that in and try to suffer through it. But like when I get texts and I just get fucking nuts. And then, like, I call my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I don't have any hot water. And I know I may have an issue, but I'm like, let's just keep it buck. Let's keep it down. And this is why I don't tell people about certain things, but I'm like, I don't have any hot water. I don't know what the hell it is. Like, I'm going to go take a shower, and I know that there's going to be no hot water. Like, I don't get it. Like, I want to take a shower right now, actually. Probably... Not, to be honest with you, when I used to take hot showers every night, it would be like one of those things you do it at like 11, about the time you go to bed. Right now, I'm debating whether I should do it now, because, I mean, if I do it now, I could, walk to my parents' house and chill, but I don't want to do that, because I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, I don't really know. Probably a good idea to do it in a minute here, because like it's like one of those things. I don't want to bother people late at night asking for an Uber, because I don't feel that's a good idea. Like, what I mean? I don't really like that, and I'm just sitting up here and making videos anyways. It don't matter to me anyways anymore. Nothing I do matters, I guess. If you zoom out far enough, I gotta leave it at that, right? To be honest with y'all. Because I always like it when I'm like, that's kind of depressing. Maybe I should change that. Yeah. Oh, crap. So this will probably be the last play. Not because of anything brilliant here. It's more because of Andy Fanny bullshit. Hankton with the catch. That was good. This video wasn't that bad, to be honest with you, I don't think. Maybe a little depressing, but not that bad. As for the Panthers taking on the Jets on this Monday. Alright, so let's just save the game. Stop recording. Yeah, I like